Alright, we're moving on to our short game segment of our lesson. Okay. So, short game, we're really going to keep it simple. Okay. There's not a whole lot of complexity that is involved with the short game. The full swing is a lot different. There's a lot of different things that can go wrong, and there's a lot of different things you have to learn both for us to be effective with it. The short game is pretty simple.
Yep.
And it's a place where you can make up so many strokes. You can hit the ball. You're going to find yourself in these circumstances. Maybe even 7 times out of 10. You're hitting the ball right around the green. You'll have this little chip shot, get up and down for par.
Yeah.
You're going to find yourself in that circumstance a lot of times. So that's why we're going to keep it simple, but we're definitely going to make sure we know all the different types of chip shots and how and when to use them as well. Okay, so I don't know if you have like a go-to club when you're on the green.
I actually use
Sandwich, okay, that's alright. So just to tell you, there's a lot of times, amateurs take out really like the highest lofted club in their bag, maybe a 60-degree wedge, so they chip it and just try to hit it nice and high and land it nice and soft. They're 60-degree wedge. If you ever watch tour players or anything like that, you'll find that they hit the ball really low. Okay. What they usually do is they take out like an 8-iron, 7-iron, something like that, and they get the ball on the green as quickly as possible. They get the ball rolling. It takes out a lot of room for error. You have the ball really up high, and then it lands. It can kick to the left, kick to the right. You never know where it's going to go. That's why the tour players, they get the ball on the ground as quickly as possible. Okay. And how they do that is usually they take out a lower lofted club, like an 8-iron or something like that. And with the chip shot, it's not just your regular shot, just like this. You play the ball towards your back foot, okay? And the main reason for that is because you want to hit down on the ball. You want to compress that ball, and you kind of want to be able to control, how that ball spins. So you play it off your back foot just like this. You close your club face. I don't know if that's a phrase you've ever heard, closing your club face, but for instance, this would be open, okay? This would be closed. You just kind of deal off that club a little bit.
Yeah.
So I play it off my back foot just like this. I'll lean probably a little bit of weight forward too, just to kind of hit down on that ball. I'm going to compress that ball and make sure I can control how it spins. So I'm all set up to actually hit down on the ball. I shouldn't have to make any radical movements to actually hit down on the ball. My grooves are, they're in line with the ball. Okay, everything's good. From here, it's all about rhythm. Okay, rhythm. One way that I like to think of it is tick-tock. Okay, think of like a big grandfather clock or something like that. Okay, tick, tock. Okay, tick is right here. Talk is right there. Whenever I want to do tick. Talk really quick like that, I just like to keep it the same rhythm all the way throughout my entire chip shot. So that's going to be really key, is get that rhythm down. Okay, you're not in a hurry to hit this ball. It's a finesse shot. Okay, so when you hit these shots, you're going to really concentrate on how is the green in front of me. What is it going to do when it lands on the green? Pick out like a little target that you want to hit at a little area. Okay. This shot I might hit maybe an area right here. Okay. And then just let the ball roll. Okay. And something you can do also is experiment with different clubs, see what they do. Okay. So experiment. Okay, my 8-iron gets the ball rolling on the ground. It travels to the hole. I kind of like to do that, but I just don't feel quite comfortable with it. Maybe take out a 9-iron. Okay, just try whatever club you want. Okay? Literally you can use basically any club in your bag to chip. So for this shot, just kind of recap the chip shot. Just let your arms hang. Play that off your back foot. Okay. Make sure your club face is closed. Okay, deal off that club. And I never, when I'm doing a chip shot, very rarely do I actually grip on top of the grip like this. I like to grip down here. I get a little more control on the shot.
Okay.
And from there, my face is closed, my weight's a little bit forward, tick, top, just like that, okay? Compress that ball against the ground. You want to hit the ball, and then you want to hit the ground. Same thing with the full swing with your iron shot, okay? Tick, top. Hit the ball, hit the ground. Just kind of concentrate on that. A lot of times you see amateurs come into the shot and, okay, I'm all set up for my chip shot. They think they have to scoop it up. They think they have to do that to get it up in the air. It's absolutely not what you want to do. You want to get down on that ball. It's funny how it works, but getting down on the ball will get the ball to travel in the air, okay? So if you want to hit a few chip shots, just let me know, how it feels, okay? Alright, so right off the bat, I'm definitely seeing a little bit too much of a swing, okay? There's chip shot is, very rarely are you going to find yourself in a circumstance where you have to take that big of a swing that's more of a pitch shot. Okay, so chip shot, very, very small swing, very finesse, okay? That, and two, just like that, okay? Also keep your feet a little bit closer together, okay? My chip shot, my knees are almost touching. Alright, I like to keep everything nice and compact, okay? Very nice. Alright, so one thing is, when I hit this chip shot, I want to make sure I'm not this, throwing my wrists at it. I want to maintain this wrist hinge right here, okay, all the way throughout my whole chip shot. I want to maintain that, okay? One way to think of it, or one way to, kind of help yourself to remember that is you have like a little Y, okay? In a chip shot, your arms make Y. It's a lowercase one, okay? So that's something I like to think about too, is I want to maintain that Y all the way throughout my entire chip shot, okay? Never want to break my wrists and start doing like that and try to get the ball up in the air that way. I always make sure I maintain that Y. There's another little drill you can do, just kind of get a feeling for that, is you can hold the club like this, okay? And just practice a couple swings like that. If you break that Y, you're going to hit your side, okay? You literally can't break that Y without hitting your side. So that's one way to kind of make sure you're not. Okay. Right on target. All pretty good, and I don't want to get a feeling for, okay, draw a little imaginary circle. You want to put that ball in that circle so you have a good chance of getting up and down, okay? So, and also, once again, I talked about before, get the little landing spot, imaginary landing spot. Okay, I got a landing ball right here, and roll the ball. It's just a way to find yourself more consistent. Just make that little landing spot so you can, getting short one time, think the shot through, just the same thing. Once again, use that pre-shot routine in your chip shot as well. So it's important in every single shot you take. Okay, I'm going to hit a few more chip shots. Both these clubs together, okay? Okay. Alright, go ahead and grip this. Alright, now try that. Let that club hit your side. better though. So you notice how the ball hit the green and kind of checked up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's what we want to see. Some shots, you know, you may have to hit the ball high and then it kind of landed a little bit softer, but that was a good chip. So I did a check on the ball. That's what I like to see. So. Shot. Probably up and down from there. It's very close. Okay. Alright, so once again I wanted to keep it simple with the chip shots and all that. So we're gonna move right on to putting. Okay. Putting once again. It's so key. That's where 70 to 80% of your strokes are on the putting. You gotta know how to read greens, know how fast to hit.